I dug through my filing cabinet and I came up with these 4 things, these 4 tips to help people deal with unkind people. But I have a 5th tip, and the 5th tip has helped me more than all of the others. My brother taught me this trick when we were kids, and I'll share that with you at the end. Hi, I'm Grandpa Chuck. I share real-life stories and the hard lessons that came with them. Not to tell anyone how to live, but to remind us to slow down, think before we speak, and show a little more kindness to each other. You know, there's something about the internet that just seems to invite people to offer you their opinion. Now, I know that's what I'm doing here, but that's different. I've never been in line at the grocery store and somebody walked up and said, "Did you really pick that shirt to wear today? Did you really pick those shoes? Are you being punished and made to wear a ridiculous outfit?" No. People don't act like that in real life because, well, frankly, we've been raised to not be that rude. But here on the internet, when you make a YouTube video, you're putting yourself out there, let me tell you. Now, I'm pretty thick-skinned. I held a flashlight for my father at a time when it was legal for him to smack you upside the head. So that taught me a thing or two. But sometimes I'm just not prepared for some of the statements that people can make on the internet. There's something about being behind the screen where no one can see you and no one can hold you accountable, for what you type and say. Well, now, YouTube has made it very easy when you have somebody that clearly is delusional and being obnoxious, that you can push a button and they don't even know that they're invisible to you and your followers. They have no clue. And that's just where this person ended up. In that never land where he can go and just spew his hatred and be happy and content. And I don't have to see him. You don't have to see him. You don't ever have to read what he wrote. And it's not so much that what he wrote was that vicious, untruthful. It was completely unkind, but totally unimportant. But it made me think about something that I haven't thought about in a while, and that is, what do you do when somebody gives you an unkind opinion? What people are saying about you, thinking about you. So I dug through my filing cabinet and I came up with these 4 things, these 4 tips to help people deal with unkind people. But I have a 5th tip, and the 5th tip has helped me more than all of the others. My brother taught me this trick when we were kids, and I'll share that with you at the end. So stick around to the end, and I'll try to get to it as quick as I can. Okay, the first thing is shift your perspective. Consider the source. Consider what an inconsiderate horse's rear this person is, and that they're probably just miserable in their own life. And so they just have to go spread misery wherever they can. So don't let them win. Don't let them steal your joy. It's funny that phrase popped into my head, but it's fitting. Pretty straightforward and simple. Just consider the source. 2, they call it practicing self-compassion. Acknowledge your feelings. And I'm not real big about acknowledging my feelings. The older I get, the more feelings I have. My wife keeps pointing it out to me. She says that I'm getting much more emotional in my old age, which is really true. But I don't really have to check my feelings every day. But the self-compassion, in my opinion, is just taking some time to yourself let what my mother used to say, just let it roll off your back. Don't let it touch you as a person. Number 3, set boundaries and limit your contact with these negative people, which is exactly what I did thanks to YouTube. Thank you, by the way, YouTube, for that button. The person's happy. They can continue going on spouting nonsense all they want. And I'm happy. I don't ever have to see them again or listen to their nonsense. They were not a subscriber here, so I don't even know why they had to come in and make a comment. You know, one of the things about the internet that makes it so easy is if you come across something that you really don't appreciate, you don't agree with, you don't like, you can go to the next page. You don't have to spend an hour coming up with insults and typing out it. Just move on. There's so much on the internet, you can just go find something else. You don't have to be mean all the time. Number 4, positive self-talk. Now, what I mean by positive self-talk is we all are programmed in our minds. We have this little robot that keeps telling us, well, Chuck, did you say something the wrong way? Did you say the wrong words? Did you do something to hurt that poor innocent creature that they had to strike back at you? No, I didn't do any of that. And what I mean by positive self-talk is instead of thinking that way, and we're all programmed to think that way, we think we did something wrong. No. Positive self-talk is saying, no, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not going to waste one more millisecond thinking that way. I'm going to tell myself how smart I am, how caring I am, how helpful I can be to people. Anything positive that's going to make me forget the negative comments. That's what I'm going to do. Sometimes I have to have 2 cups of coffee. Sometimes just 1 cup will take care of it. I'm a big coffee drinker, folks. I think that's because my relatives are from Huntsville, Alabama. But anyway, my 5th tip, and it's really a tip that I learned from my little brother. Little brother could do just about anything and not get in trouble. And one of the reasons was he was a master turning our parents from pure anger to laughing their butts off. He was the comedian of the family, and he figured out a way to get on people's good side with laughter. And so by laughing, sometimes the situation is so incredibly ridiculous, it's really easy to laugh about it, to just chuckle and move on. And that's what I'm telling you tonight. Just chuckle and move on. Sometimes some of the videos that pop into my head that I put up, I really don't understand why. I made a video very similar to this, and I'll put it up in the corner. But I don't always understand why, but many times I've had people tell me, I needed to hear that. And so that's why Grandpa Chuck makes these videos. Not for the guy that's trying to tell me what an idiot I am, but for the guy that says, thanks, I needed to hear that right now. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, hit that like and share button. There'll be another video popping up right over there. And according to YouTube, you're going to love it. See you in the next one.